It's time to finish what I started. It's time to finish up the Amiibo Doubles Tournament of Champions. For anyone just tuning in, if you didn't know, I was running an Amiibo tournament a couple weeks ago. At this point, didn't finish it. Now I want to. I'm gonna post the bracket in the chat. Kind of also just want to sit here and listen to more music. I've been playing a lot of Katana Zero lately, so like, I've been listening to a lot of its soundtrack. It's really good. I do kind of want to let the song play out a little bit more. It's got a really good soundtrack to it. And it's just a really good game in general. But it's also not the reason I'm here. I am letting the song play out, though. In fact, I'm gonna mute the Elgato and... Oh god, that's loud. Didn't even realize I had the TV that loud. You can see version 3.0.1. So, I didn't realize that putting off doing the top 8 for this Amiibo tournament was gonna be such a bad idea. But apparently it was, because, it's just a little bit of a update that came out. 2 updates as a matter of fact, and then I got addicted to stage building. Because you put a stage editor in a video game, and I will fucking go ham with it. Alright. Fucking brilliant, man. Alright. So for those of you who weren't in last time and don't know how this Amiibo tournament works, or worked, or will work in the immediate future, I should actually probably bring the bracket up. That is not the bracket. I mean, I guess that technically is the bracket, but... Here we go. Here's the bracket itself. Just go to the void. Ooh. We have 8 teams, or 12 teams left in the tournament, so it's like top 12. But for all intents and purposes, it's the top 8 matches. So as far as the matches go, or I guess this would be top 16 instead, really. We have PK Powerhouses, which is Ness and Lucas fighting against, appropriately enough, fighting against Fate, who won their match. There are the Robin and Lucina team, won their match against Round Friends, and PK Powerhouses sent the Super Brothers into losers bracket, where they promptly also lost to the Round Friends as well. Void, ooh. I'm sorry, I just like the Void. I hope people could actually see the bracket there. Regardless of that, however, how this is going to work is I'm going to pick a custom stage. Items are off, stage hazards are off, 8 minutes on the clock, and of course there's going to be 4 fighters in the match. And let's get the Amiibo slots open. And of course, Team Battle. Alright. We've got Ness and Lucas who are going to be on the red team. I'll place them right there on the desk. Versus Robin and Lucina, who are going to be on the blue team. Crack open a slightly cool one. And let's get this tournament started. As some good brand name product. Alright, so it looks like the first stage on this tournament is actually going to be Congo, or this would be like Congo Falls? Donkey Kong, whatever. This is from Super Smash Bros. Melee. Of course, everyone more knows it for the DK rap. This is kind of a little bit why I'm confused here. It's playing the map screen and bonus level themes from Donkey Kong Country. I also just noticed that Lucas has already died. Everyone is kind of just duking it out on this rock. Now, I do know that... Oh, this is not going to go well for Ness and Lucas, I don't think. Unfortunately, I think they're just gonna have their recoveries gimped all the time by Robin. I didn't even factor that in, but Robin's L-Wind is a little bit ridiculous, isn't it? Regardless of any of that, however, these are the first 2 teams that actually won their matches in the winners bracket. They sent the teams Super Brothers and Round Friends, respectively, to the losers bracket, and Round Friends is currently waiting in losers round 2 for the loser of this match. Or no, actually, they're waiting for the losers of match 16 and not match match 13 here. Set this up a little bit weird, I guess. Oh well. This is match 13 of the tournament, of course, and Ness is... oh, he's hanging on. He's actually got both the Awakening characters down to just 1 stock each. Maybe he will, after all this Awakening, he will put these 2 to sleep. Now, there's been a lot of interesting changes for the Super Smash Bros. Characters as well. Ness actually had a few changes to make him actually pretty good in this game, in my opinion. But unfortunately, that didn't really translate well to Amiibo results, apparently. PK Powerhouses loses their first round. Fighting Against Fate wins their first round. That's kind of how tournaments work. And now, how about... put that number right there. Alright, so things aren't entirely over for PK Powerhouses, though. They will be fighting against the team Blaster Masters in the losers bracket, if they lose. And, of course, they've also got 2 matches to try to take it back. Try to take their position back from these animus. It's basically small children versus waifus here. This is Battle of Champions.
3, 2, 1, go!
So we are at the Great Plateau Tower from Breath of the Wild. I actually haven't played Breath of the Wild yet. Now, one of the changes to Ness that I actually did want to talk about as well is that in Smash Ultimate, his PSI Magnet can actually be used offensively now. It actually has a damaging hitbox like Lucas's version, and while it's kind of it's a small hitbox, you can still use it to kind of like you know, delay your fall a little bit. You can use it to attack on the offense. And, like, at the beginning of the game, Ness even had, like, an infinite on walls against pretty much every character. Which is another reason why a lot of stages with walls are not particularly used in tournaments. But here on the Amiibo tournament, of course, we have the greatest players of all time. So, anything goes. Oh, Chrono Trigger, hi. I have been alright. Have not been streaming as much as I kind of want to. Chrono Trigger is now hosting I Heard a Captain Falcon. And that's all fine and dandy. I actually do have hosting alerts now. Because I figured, sometimes people do that. Sometimes they do. So how many hosts is that right now? So that'd be like Sixlet, Runch, Rico, Coco, and Postal Pizza, and you, so a decent assortment, a motley crew. I see that Lucas hasn't died yet, which is very impressive, actually. Yep, I'm alive. I am just also sometimes either forgetful or depressed or both, so sometimes things don't entirely pan out as much as I want them. I think on a stage like this, the Earthbound boys actually might have the advantage here. Ness is losing a lot of stocks, but Lucas is actually doing very well for himself. I haven't seen how much he's actually killed, but he has not done very much in the way of dying. I think it's also because this is a relatively simple stage compared to the weird platforms and fighting on the rock that was going on in Congo Jungle. Lucas has lost the stock now, but that's only because Ness did a stock steal, so... Intro way back when, hola amigos. Yeah. Oh, right, I haven't done YouTube for a while, too. I have been sitting on some finished Final Fantasy 14 video, or not 14, 9 videos, and also sitting on some Castlevania Aria of Sorrow videos since I wanted to remake that LP. Yeah, that's part of the reason why, like, my motivation to upload videos onto YouTube in the first place is kind of dying, because YouTube is just... I don't know, I feel like I can't really support the site. Whereas, like, being able to do Let's Play even for fun now is a lot more difficult, and it's not like I was ever getting, like, huge amounts of money off of it to begin with. It was just, like, a little bit, like, maybe, you know, $1 a week or something. Max got 500 plus vids demonetized. Yeah, I've been hearing a lot about that. YouTube needs to fucking fix something, man. Regardless, however, trying to get back to the match. So we've got green greens as the last stage. This is a weird stage to see without, like, stage hazards. That's a little bit upsetting, actually. Wow. Where's the blocks? Where's the fallen blocks and the bombs? PSI powerhouses are already taking a ton of damage right now. Robin is... Oh, these little holes might not actually be very good for the PK powerhouses. It could restrict their use of PK Thunder. How long have you been watching for? Couple years, I think. God, when did he start doing the Max and Mike Ross versus the World videos? Because I started watching him around then. So things are definitely not looking good for the Mother Boys here. It's really unfortunate, but I think the stage just is not working in their favor. The Fire Emblem characters definitely have a big advantage here. Well, Lucina's lost her first stock. Robin is down a stock. But unfortunately, Ness is on his last one, and Lucas is not terribly far behind. Again, it's not that these two small children are necessarily bad fighters. I see what Lucas has been doing from time to time, and he's definitely been putting in work. It's just a matter of, again, I think it's partly the stage that's working against them, because I saw that Ness's recovery got gimped a little bit, just kind of because it hit a wall. Max got his Dragon Ball Fighters and Mortal Kombat 11 videos. Yeah, definitely heard about that. I sort of understand, like, in the Mortal Kombat bits, but it has to be like some kind of dumb copyright thing for Dragon Ball. Oh yeah, I've been seeing the crazy shit in Stage Builder. It's... Stage Builder is nuts. Also, I see that I'm starting to drop frames a little bit. And I don't entirely know why. Well, I'll figure it out in due time. Yeah, you can actually see that Lucas is actually doing pretty well. If anyone's going to win this for the PSI powerhouses, it's gonna be Lucas, I think. He's just simply kind of putting in a lot of work. Oh, he gets spiked for his trouble, though. Oh yeah, no, there's been a lot of shitty stages. I am aware of them, because I've made one as a dumb joke. Oh man, it's been a little bit silly. Unfortunately, speaking of silly, PSI Power or PK Powerhouses moves on to losers round. They're going to be fighting against Blaster Masters. This leaves fighting against Fate, moving on to the third round. Place them back on the desk of destiny. As we move on to the next teams, Missing Links versus Super Heavyweights. Let's wipe the score. Missing Links has been kind of a surprising team, actually. It's... But Super Heavyweights, I kind of knew was actually going to win. So let's get the Missing Links in. We have Lint. Yeah, I understand why Mike is done with the FGC. But it kind of stinks, because he was definitely one of the most entertaining people in it, in my opinion. Alright, let's get these teams up. Lint and Sausage Man versus Lord Dorf and Cool Guy. The Missing Links versus the Super Heavyweights. I think at some point I'm also going to train up the Amiibos and add, like, spirits to them, too. Alright, so the Missing Links have already accrued a bit of damage, but so have the Super Heavyweights as well as a Slobber Knocker on the, left side of the screen there. Finally progressed over to the right side of the screen. It's usually how platformers work. And Super Smash Bros. Is definitely partly a platformer. Ooh, managing to dodge the Bowser Bomb there, but gets in with a drop kick. And one of the advantages that the Missing Links have is that Link has shown himself to be a pretty solid fighter, if I remember correctly, and Game & Watch also has had incredible luck with Judgment, his side B. But unfortunately, we also have to consider that the Super Heavyweights are two very powerful characters as well, and their AI just completely demolished Gotta Go Fast in the last round. I do have a Discord, actually, but it doesn't really get much use. I'm generally not, like, I'm not big or active enough to really, like, super warrant having this big Discord server and whatnot. So usually I just stick on other, like, community servers, like Proton John's community and whatnot. Unfortunately, Sausage Man has not been getting that incredible luck with 9s right now. He's actually not been doing particularly well. It looked like a pretty even match at first, but the super heavyweights are crushing it, both figuratively and literally right now. Ooh, nice. That would look like a nice back air to... Oh my god! That was disgusting! That was a disgusting stomp. I think it looked like Cool Guy may have done the most damage, but Ganondorf did the most emotional damage. GT Goku announced. Which one? Do we mean like Kid Goku? Because I'm fine with that. If we mean like Super Saiyan 4 Goku, unless Super Saiyan 4 is also just one of Kid Goku's supers. But if Super Saiyan 4 is his own character, I would rather not. Unfortunately, Lint and Sausage Man just kind of got diddled. They kind of got dicked on. Okay, Super Saiyan 4 is the super. All right, I'm fine with that. Honestly, I'm not too big into to GT, and I've never really been too fond of the Super Saiyan 4 design. I think it just looks a little bit silly. Ooh, a level 5. Wow. So that's probably gonna have to do a lot of damage to make up for that meter cost. But Kid Goku, I mean, I can just pretend that it's Dragon Ball, just OG Dragon Ball, and that's fine enough for me. God, I've kind of rewatched Dragon Ball, actually. Oh, I would have been so psyched for Kefla, not gonna lie. I'm glad that we're getting movie Broly, though. The, like, actually interesting version of Broly. Also see that these two fighters are playing on Shadow Moses Island. There's not going to be too much in the way of horizontal knockback, and there's going to be a lot of techs here, just teching against the wall like crazy. Oh, a nice up smash from Sausage Man. This might actually be the stage that gives the missing links the advantage, especially considering stage hazards are off, so these walls will not break. Diamond is unbreakable, and so are these walls. But you know what isn't unbreakable? The background. The background does break periodically, and it actually reconstructs itself, which I was not expecting, actually. That's the first time I've seen that, wow. We have another 9. It didn't necessarily get the KO, and unfortunately Lint takes an up tilt for his trouble. Ooh, big slam there. Sausage Man loses another stock. Ooh, it gets hit with the volcano kick, but not with the hitbox that actually mattered. Got to do something to interrupt the super heavyweight's ability, though. They are definitely a team of very strong fighters, so there we go. Cool Guy is dead. He's lost his stock. Oh, but Sausage Man might be out as well. One of the big problems with Game & Watch is that he's one of the lightest characters in the game. So it's unfortunately going to be really easy to knock him around. Oh, and unfortunately that stock steal might not have been in the Missing Link's favor. Oh my god, let's see how this pans out. Nice tech. Keeping him in the corner. Oh, it didn't matter, though. The side smash. That savage side smash from Bowser. It's such a ridiculous normal. I say normal as if this was like a fighting game. I mean, it is. I guess it's just not necessarily what people would expect a normal in Smash to be like. They'd probably expect things more like the, your jabs and tilts. Unfortunately, that puts the missing links into loser's bracket, where they are going to be fighting against Edgy Boys in match 18. This also pits the super heavyweights against fighting against Fate in round 3. Alright, so next up is the Dinosaurs versus the Melee Swordsmen. This is gonna be an interesting one. The Dinosaurs are a little bit of an odd team, and I think that maybe the Melee Swordsmen aren't odd enough. But they are best friends. Oh, trust me, that's not the only reason Ronda Rousey's getting hate. Ronda Rousey's getting hate because she's shit as a human being. But her performance as Sonya in Mortal Kombat 11 is also bad as well. So that's at least part of it. It's just, there are definitely other reasons to hate Ronda Rousey.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so the Dinosaurs versus Melee Swordsmen on Balloon Trip of all stages. This is going to be a very interesting one. It's actually very easy to die on this stage due to the way that the blast zones work. If you go across the blast zone of your own volition, you actually will wrap around to the other side of the stage. However, if you're knocked into the blast zone, that's a completely different story. It only loops if you want it to loop. It's kind of like the street in part 4 of JoJo's, where if you turn around, the ghosts get you. Unfortunately, Ridley has already lost 2 stocks. This is a big problem with Ridley in general. He has a huge amount of damage output. He has pretty strong mobility. He happens to have some, overall good tools at his disposal. But unfortunately, Ridley is also very big. And one of the big things about that is that size doesn't necessarily always translate into weight. Case in point, Ridley is probably the largest character in the game, actually, but he is certainly not the heaviest. You can see that in kind of his thin frame. He doesn't have the same natural bulk that a character like Ganondorf or DDD would have. And unfortunately, that leaves him susceptible to getting knocked around. And the Dinosaurs are down to their last stocks. In fact, Ridley, as true disrespect to his partner, just stole the stock. And then promptly just let his friend die. Meanwhile, we have 2 Fire Emblem characters here, and patch 3.0 actually buffed the Fire Emblem characters somewhat. Their dash grab range is a little bit better now. So it's not too significant of a buff, but it probably will add up. And there we go, the side smash off the edge. A fairly clean match for the Melee boys. Ed Boon mentioned NetherRealm has ties with WWE and martial artists. I mean, I guess that makes sense. Oop, nope, they did not win 10 matches. If they had won 10 matches, that would have been a little bit silly. Alright, the Melee Swordsmen definitely had a very clean performance against the Dinosaurs. They might actually be the thing to kill the Dinosaurs, or at least send them into loser's bracket. We're gonna see what random stage we get now. Now, as I said before, random stages are on. There are no stage hazards, but the stages are random, which means we might get shit like this. This is going to be terrible. Well, it might be good for the Dinosaurs, actually, because they can recover back onto the stage a little bit easier. Read the message mentioning Gogeta as another Goku. God, how many Gokus are we, like, up to, actually? I'll have to math that out at some point. Let's see. I mean, to understand that, we'd also have to understand, like, the variables as well. Of course, Goku is a full Goku. Bardock, being Goku's dad, is a double Goku. He counts as two Gokus. Fusions of Goku and Vegeta, so Vegito and Gogeta, would be half a Goku. Gohan would be half a Goku. Goku Black and fused Zamasu would be... Well, actually, no. Goku Black would be half a Goku, because it's Zamasu in Goku's body. And fused Zamasu would be a quarter Goku, because he's Zamasu making love to himself. Gotenks would also be a quarter Goku as well, because Goten is Goku's son, but Trunks, like, isn't, of course. So given all of that, I might be able to math out, like, specifically how many Gokus we have in Dragon Ball FighterZ. I also haven't played Fighters in quite a while. The stage is actually working out really well for the dinosaurs as well. I'm getting distracted by the talk about Dragon Ball. Yeah, but we've got some nice neutral airs from Ridley. He's under the stage! We need to clean out this kill. Oh, it's bad for Boy! There we go. The dinosaurs taking a match. They might actually be able to bring it back. It will all depend on the next stage, I think, but... It's insane using the jank of Big Blue to their advantage. It definitely worked out in the dinosaurs' favor. Of course, they're the dinosaurs, but they're not, the last dinosaurs. Because Last Dinosaur is a song by the Pillows. The train! It's the train! And Link is there, the best boy. You finished Golden Wind? I'm caught up on the anime, and I read the manga before. But basically, I'm caught up on the anime. Oh no, I'm not. I forgot there was an episode today. Shit. So I'm not entirely caught up on the anime, but I understand the plot of Golden Wind. It's just the little minute details in how they transferred it to the animation and whatnot. Shield Hero got controversy like Goblin Slayer did. Oh. Oh, do we mean like that kind of controversy where Goblin Slayer, like Goblin Slayer's trash first episode? Or like the really bad scene in Goblin Slayer's first episode, I guess I can clarify. Oh, Ridley, you gotta do something. You gotta do something. Ridley doesn't actually know he can angle his up B, I don't think. I might not have taught him that. Either that, or he's just the stupidest dinosaur in space. Regardless of any of that, though, I've seen a lot of situations where he could have upbeat onto the stage and just didn't. Oh, just the dark tone of the anime? Alright. Because if it was a case like how Goblin Slayer, the completely unnecessary rape scene in the first episode of Goblin Slayer, if it was a controversy like that, then it just would have been like, okay, yeah, I can understand it. But if it's just because the series has kind of a dark tone, then, maybe I don't understand it. Oh, never mind. You're basically confirming that it was a rape scene, huh? Yeesh. Well, the dinosaurs took their match. They left the Melee boys back in the Stone Age, or at least back in the, losers bracket. I'll also admit, I've never read Berserk, so I guess that's also something to keep in mind. I've heard it's good, but it also, I don't know, it doesn't really strike me as a series that I'd probably be too interested in. Getting ready for the next match in the tournament, though. We have the NES Classics, Duck Hunt and Rob, versus the Skyworld representatives, Pit and Palutena, provided the Switch actually wants to load things. There we go. So the NES Classics have shown themselves to be a pretty strong team before.
3, 2, 1, go!
Let's figure things out. I hear Pokemon music. Director for an anime says he wants to reboot the Berserk anime. I mean, it wasn't the last one really bad, so, like, it's probably a good idea to reboot it. I'm just not really a big fan of, like, super grim, dark anime and whatnot. I'll admit, I don't watch too much anime to begin with, currently. Like, I've just been watching Golden Wind, and that's pretty much it, really. There are a few series that I probably should get to watching, though. I've heard that The Promised Neverland is great. I've heard that Quintessential Quintuplets is actually pretty good. But I just don't find the time to really watch that much anime, or really, like, experiment with watching. That was fucking Yveltal. Yeah, that's just fucking Yveltal, just flying around, just like, hello, I'm a mascot. How are you? I'm shaped like the letter Y. Hope you're having fun in France. Unfortunately, I think the NES Classics are probably going to lose this battle. They are not doing particularly well. They're getting knocked around by the Skyworld crew a fair amount. Sucks. Both of these characters have actually shown themselves to be pretty strong contenders before. But I guess I should also clarify that they're fighting against two level 50s that I both kind of hand-trained a little bit more, so... Although Palutena has suffered a little bit from, like, dumb disease. Because I forgot to turn learning off after entering her in the last tournament, so... McCree Mouse! Steve, you're here! You are here. And so is Skyworld Crew's victory. Moving on to the next match. Random stage, let's bring it up once again. I think after this tournament I might also show up some custom stages. I've been doing okay. It's more or less been the usual. Just playing through a game called Katana Zero recently, and that game is real good and has a good soundtrack. Did the seasons for or did the seasons matches for Overwatch and doing Final Fantasy XIV and whatnot. Also, there was a tornado warning, or a tornado watch today, so that was fun. The sky was black. It's like that scene from This Is Spinal Tap, where they're asking about the album cover, how much more black can this be? And the answer is none. None more black. Regardless of any of that, though, NES Classics have lost their first stock. Robert Kopp is unfortunately taking a little bit of damage. He's got to get back up on the stage. Doggo is also not doing too well for hit points either. But the Skyworld Crew also has a pretty sizable amount of damage as well, and Palutena gets knocked off the edge. Oh, yeah, no, it was fine. It didn't touch down in our area. It was more, yeah, there was like a warning in Virginia, but we were just on like a watch right then. But it happened during work, so I was just like, oh, this is bad. Oh, this is not very good. This is just a giant room of glass. This is going to be awful. Alright, NES Classics are at least surviving. The Skyworld Crew have actually lost some stocks now. But will it be enough? Now this is kind of interesting as well, because Pit is kind of an all-arounder sort of character. He's got like some good melee moves, he's got some good projectile attacks. Palutena also happens to have a few good projectile attacks as well. But then we've got like Rob and Duck Hunt, who are pretty much zoning characters. Like, Rob has a lot of projectile options. He's got his beam, he's got the gyromite, and Duck Hunt is basically like all projectiles and long-range attacks. So it's curious to see actually how this is going to work in the NES team's favor. I have a feeling that with a team like this, it'll either go really well or really poorly, depending on the situation there. They've got to do something. They've got to start landing some hits, because they don't want to be knocked down to the losers bracket. If they get knocked down to the losers bracket, they will be facing off against Pac-Man and Jigglypuff in the next round. Come on, Rob, you can survive this. I know it's blasphemy, betting against my woman. Going against one of my Smash mains, actually, but... From Virginia. Maryland, but, like, close enough to Virginia where weather that happens down there generally happens a little bit over here, too. Takes more like an hour and a half to get to, get to Alexandria, so... Regardless of any of that, Skyworld Crew, Cleanup Crew, they are moving on to the next round. Well, we are going into the losers bracket. The losers bracket, of course, will start with the first fight PK Powerhouses versus the Blaster Masters. Now, the Blaster Masters saw themselves as a pretty decently strong team overall, but they struggled against the Skyworld crew, which has been doing a pretty good job moving on. And PK Powerhouses, as we saw at the beginning of the tournament, is definitely not a bad group either. But unfortunately, they just got kind of a bad stage in the last one, so... Then they were up against Fire Emblem characters. And that did not go well for them. Alright, PK Powerhouses. Ness and Lucas. Versus the Blaster Masters. Oh, my name is Andrew. So, you know my real name now. Ooh, spooky. Alright, so we've got two teams that definitely have a bunch of projectiles going on. We have the PK Powerhouses versus the Blaster Masters. And we are fighting against Midgar. Ness actually sacrifices himself to take a stock off Mega Man just right off the bat there. That's pretty crazy stuff. Now, the Blaster Masters do have a slight disadvantage as far as their numbers go, since they only have a level 4. Oh. Ness is not going well for his recoveries, actually. Ness needs to stay on the stage rather than go for offstage shenanigans. But will his AI be smart enough to actually do that? Got some PSI pressure from Lucas. There we go, again trying to gimp some recoveries there. Spamus is down a stock. Mega Man is close to losing his next one. Lucas really is going to be the one that kind of carries the PK Powerhouses team, isn't he? Because Ness isn't too bad, but he seems to be doing a lot of really dumb mistakes. But Lucas actually seems to be a really solid fighter. Whoa! That forward air. That fair was not fair. Oop. There we go. One of the reasons why Ness was having so much trouble recovering was also because he hit a target, and that kind of stopped his momentum a little bit. Oh, nice spike. Nice spikes from the PK boys. Ooh, getting a little bit too excited here. Might be getting a little bit too loud here. But this is the kind of stuff I definitely want to see in tournaments. Just crazy shenanigans from the AI. Ooh, but the up air, the air shooter from Astro Boy to take stock on Lucas. Lucas is down to his last stock because Ness just stock stole. It's funny how the AI is like always programmed to do stock steal. I guess they want to even up the odds. Which I guess makes sense, but it's still kind of funny. Alright. Ooh, nice back air from Ness. Ness is trying to gimp recoveries here. Or at least do a little bit of damage. Pot shots with the PK Thunder. DLC predictions for Smash Fighter packs. I would love to see a character from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 win, but that's probably not going to happen. But if they do, I want them to skip Rex and just give me Nia, because she's better. She's my favorite. It's like, they'd never skip Rex, he's the protagonist. But I kind of want them to. Alright, PK Powerhouse is taking the first round. Some people have also said things like the Smash DLC is all going to be like third-party characters, and I honestly don't see that. I feel like maybe half of them will be, but half of them are probably going to be like Nintendo characters as well. I would definitely be down for Tifa. I would be down for Tifa. Isaac from Golden Sun, maybe. But Tifa, I'd actually be fine with that. I would also be fine with like a Final Fantasy XIV representative, or like a character from 9. I would be down for Zidane from 9, actually. I think that would be great. Unfortunately, this is not a great stage for the PK powerhouses. This is Saffron City from the N64 Smash Brothers, and unfortunately, these just narrow falls are not gonna be good for the PK boys at all. You can kind of see that the walls are very close between, which means that characters that have a wall jump definitely have an advantage here. But the PK characters are specifically at a disadvantage, actually, because they rely so much on having an open space in order to be able to recover. Lucas is slightly less at a disadvantage thanks to the Rope Snake being a good tether recovery and having a tighter control on PK Thunder, but it's definitely not going to be easy for the PK powerhouses here. They definitely have to put their heads together, their giant heads together, and work out a solution to this problem. Otherwise, we might be going to round 3. There are those who want Ruby characters. I'd sort of be down for that, but at the same time, I don't see that happening, because, like, Ruby's not a video game franchise. So it's like things like that, or things like Goku. I'll admit, if Goku was in Smash Brothers, that would be fucking crazy. But it isn't going to happen, because Goku's not a game character. I do kind of want to see a character from like Guilty Gear or Blaze Blue win though. Like I've been toying around for like moveset ideas for Zidane from Final Fantasy IX. I've been toying around with moveset ideas for Terry Bogard from KOF and Fatal Fury, for Ragna from Blaze Blue. I'd be down for a Blaze Blue representative, honestly. Like if they put Ragna in the game, I would actually be okay with that. And I think it would actually work decently well, since, like, Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle was pretty well promoted on the Switch. Like, it was a big announcement that, oh, we're putting this game on the Switch, and it's gonna be, like, cool and shit. And Central Fiction's on the Switch, too. Maybe I'll scoop that up at some point. Blaze Blue is one of those weird things where I like it a lot, but at the same time, I don't play it that often. I think I like Guilty Gear more overall for playing things, but I think part of the reason why I don't like Blaze Blue as much anymore is I kind of got turned off from it from being bad at it. It's just like, oh, I want to play as this character, I want to play as Kokonoe and have fun and blah blah blah. And then I played someone that fucking, like, knew what they were doing, and it's just like, oh, I don't want to play this game anymore, because I don't know what to do against Amane, even though Amane is apparently really bad in Chrono Phantasma Extend. I still get the Blaze Blue games, though, because, like, I still like them, and I even like BB Tag. I don't think it's necessarily that great a game, but at the same time, I think it's at least serviceable. Now, if you want a fighting game that I've actually, like, really been enjoying recently, Power Rangers Battle for the Grid. It's, like, that game is super budget, that game is, like, really jank. But that's kind of the best part. It's, like, super fun, in my opinion. This is gonna be a bad setup for Ness. Ooh. Slash Claw to kind of edge him out there. Ness has to be careful. He needs some sort of heavy knockback move to take out Spamus. Or he needs to be using PSI Magnet to absorb some lemons. Ooh, big Slash Claw there. Didn't get a kill, but it's resetting Ness back to this situation. Hitting him with a forward air. Hitting him with that fair. Ooh. Nice. Nice kill on Samus. Now Ness has to be really careful. Oh! Shoryuken. The big mega upper. Speaking of his Guilty Gear Rev 2 still dead, I don't know. Again, I haven't played it in a while. I think a lot of people are waiting for like an XR 3 or Rev 3 or something like that. Which I would absolutely be okay with. As long as they keep Elfeld in the game, and B, as long as they fucking give me back Anji. I want my boy. Or give me back Justice, actually. It's either I want my boy or I want my robot girl. Justice is probably not gonna happen, though, considering the plot of Guilty Gear Revelator. But I would so be down to do, like, fucking Justice again. And that's kind of why I'm excited for the Switch port of Plus R. When that comes out, because they're doing, like, a collector's thing that's a dual pack, or not really a collector's thing, but a dual pack of Guilty Gear or Exex, Accent Core Plus R, and the original Guilty Gear. And hopefully we'll have online play for both of them. Because Missing Link is fucking jank as shit, and Accent Core Plus R is honestly like one of the best fighting games ever. It's real good. I feel like I like the control of XR a little bit more, or like the way that fucking the Roman cancels work. But Plus R is so much fun, and if Plus R like. If the Switch version also has good netcode, that would be the best. That would be the best. That would be so good. Octopath Traveler is allegedly coming to PC. I heard about that. I'm kind of interested in that game, but I'm also kind of not. I think it's kind of a neat idea, but I don't know, I'm torn on the aesthetic of Octopath Traveler. I flip-flop between being like, oh, this is really good looking, or, oh, this is, like, really fucking ugly. Max gave up on Smash Online. I'm not surprised. Oh my god, what is happening? Ness and Mega Man both died. Spamus is on her last stock as well. Lucas is once again putting in work. He just needs to survive. He just needs to be the silent survivor. God, I should watch Fist of the North Star again. Like, just saying silent survivor reminded me of Fist of the North Star. Oh, Lucas, what are you doing? Oh, that was too risky, Lucas. Oh no, what are you doing? Oh, ooh. Come on, Ness, you can edge guard. Come on, Lucas. All you need to do is just land, like, an up smash. If Lucas gets into a situation where he can, like, land an up smash, that would be the best. Oh, but unfortunately, I don't think it's gonna matter. Ooh. Unfortunately, it's again going to be another 1v2 situation for Ness. That weird, like, dying and then doing the stock steal there, that stock steal might have actually cost Lucas the game, because I think Lucas would have done a better job than Ness is doing right now. Oh, Ness, you've got to attack. You've got to hit with something. Oh, a big throw. That's right. Ness has huge damage off of his throws, or huge knockback off of his throws. Alright, Ness, just play smart. Play smart! Oh. Unfortunately, the PK powerhouses are out of the tournament. Blaster Masters moving on to the next round in losers bracket, where they are going to be facing off against the winners of the next match. It's going to be crazy, it's going to be silly, but more importantly, it's going to be the Missing Links versus the Edgy Boys. Alright, let's pick our random stage. Alright, and of course the Missing Links consisting of our great fighters, Lint and Sausage Man, versus, once I actually pick them up, get over here, we have the Edgy Boys, consisting of two people trying way too hard to be cool. I mean, you know, Cloud and Dark Pit are cool, but they're also definitely people that are trying way too hard to be cool. Like, Dark Pit's trying to separate himself from regular Pit, who's just a big dork. And Cloud... yeah, Cloud's also kind of trying to be cool as well, just to impress everyone. But having played Final Fantasy VII, Cloud is also a dork, and that's one of the reasons he's actually, like, great. But Square is just like, Cloud is never allowed to have fun again. Every time Cloud has fun, we delay the Final Fantasy VII remake by another year. Alright, so we did see the Missing Links before, consisting of course, a Link and a Sausage, just for the dumb sausage pun. They lost to the Super Heavyweights earlier and got knocked into losers bracket. The Edgy Boys, however, unfortunately, while they were a fairly strong team, got knocked into losers bracket early. So they are trying their hardest to kind of fight their way out. And that was a big side smash from Cloud, from Puff Trouble, Cirrus Conflict. Of course, Cloud Strife. I realize that half the amiibo names I have are just really dumb jokes. And not even half, like 90% of them. Alright, so one of the big things that makes Cloud scary, even though he has been nerfed in the transition to Super Smash Bros. Ultimate, is he does have that limit. When he builds up limit, he does get faster, he does get stronger, he does have the ability to fire off a powered-up special move. But unfortunately, it also only lasts for 7 seconds in this game. Which means the Cloud has to be careful of how he does things. Ooh, nice cross slash. Ooh! The distraction. Puff Trouble taking one for the team, tanking things. He gave himself a ton of guard sources to increase his vitality to enough of a level where he can effectively tank. And there we go, that's the first match going for Edgy Boys. Also, is that a potato I see in the chat? Is that potato? When will you get Twitch affiliate so I can throw my money at you? Never! Ha 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 ha! You'll have to have that money forever! I don't know. I don't stream enough to do Twitch affiliate, unfortunately. Which sucks, because I like streaming, but I just never have too much of the time. I should try to do it more. I really should. But I'm also stupid. As I'll log into Twitter, and first thing I see on my homepage from logging into Twitter is, of course, sucking dick. So that's great. There's some artists that I really love on Twitter. But also sometimes their likes and retweets are It's like, I would rather not have seen that. Alright, so the Edgy Boys. Puff Trouble has already lost his stock, actually. I saw him underneath the stage, which is not a good thing when you're in Newport City. It's like that song from Sonic R, Living in the City. Except you're dying in the city. It's kind of the point of Smash Brothers, is just to die. Ooh, Puff Trouble dodges a 9, gets a kill on Lint. Sausage Man trying to drop bombs. It's one of the new changes that they gave him in Smash Ultimate. But Puff Trouble managing to bait him into a situation where he could die. Unfortunately, Dark Poot is also dead as well. Cloud's got a limit, which means he needs to find some way to get a kill, or at least do a lot of damage. Unfortunately, however, that neutral air from Sausage Man is pretty good. Pretty good stuff. Puff is down to no limit right now. Alright, he's getting back up on the stage. He's using his climb hazard effectively. Ooh, nice back air. Wasn't really that strong of an option there, though, but... Ooh. See, Puff Trouble is starting to do quite a bit of damage. Dark Poot, however, what does he do? Oh, that's what he's doing. He is putting up some bait for Sausage Man. Just like you see me right here, I am the bait. Look at me. Look at my legs. Look at my, weird toga outfit thing. Gaze upon the power of my thighs. Look at them. Alright. Sausage Man manages to live. It's the day he tried to live, and he succeeded. Alright, Puff Trouble getting knocked around. Dark Poot is at a high amount of damage. Ooh, Dark Poot is at a dead amount of damage. There we go. Puff Trouble managing to recover back onto the stage. Opting to go low for the recovery. When they go low, we also go low. We're going underground. Oh, Puff Trouble, you just need to get some solid hits in. On the other hand, Lint, your up Bs have also been tremendous. Oh, that's bad for Puff. That's bad for Cloud. I can't see your legs, Tails. You don't have any. That's true. It's true. I do not have legs. I am a floating torso. I'm the disembodied head of Colonel Sanders. Ooh, big knockback. Oh, life has many doors, Edge Boy. Will you manage to go through the right door, though? Oh, those up airs from Sausage Man. Not a good situation for Dark Poot to be in. Ooh! Ooh! He survives. He lived. He was the boy who lived. Ooh. Big knockback. Big pharma. It's just a bad situation for him. Oh, and that's gonna be it. That's gonna be it. Missing Links taking the next match. Alright, we're going into the final map. What's it gonna be? Welcome to the world of Street Fighter 3. You work for Big Pharma? You work for a large farmer, a farmer of unusual size. He's like 10 feet tall and just planting carrots. Or he's planting 10-foot tall carrots. Alright, we've got some Tetris going on here on the PictoChat stage. It's not Miiverse, but it's close enough. Rest in peace, Miiverse. Ooh, big up B already from Link. Puff Trouble is already down a stock. Oh, a nice perfect shield. But it's not going to matter. He's already suffering a lot of damage. It's kind of one of the weird team compositions, though. Link is not a particularly liked character, but Sausage Man, Mr. Game & Watch, definitely is. So they kind of balance themselves out. Oh, come on, Cloud. You can hit with one of these air normals. You're allowed to. Oh, that was a big up smash. Those are also big. They're almost 10-foot tall carrots. Not entirely. Ooh, manages to dodge a 9 there. Oh, that was so close. If that 9 had hit, that would have been incredible. Incredible. The edgy boys just need to get some strong KO hits going in, though. Sausage Man is down a stock. Ooh, Lint is down. It's gonna be bad news for Cloud, though. Oh, the cross slash getting in a ton of damage. It is a little bit weird, though. Like, cross slash in this game is a real good tool. It has a high amount of knockback to it. But cross slash actually doesn't do that much damage in Final Fantasy VII. I think it's actually Cloud's, like, weakest limit break. But they have to take some liberties for Smash Brothers. Oh no. This is a bad situation for Poot to be in. He has to get in some solid hits. He has to get in some solid hits, and he needs to eliminate Game & Watch as soon as possible. He needs to eliminate one of them quickly. Game & Watch is the likely choice, and there it goes. Poot just needs to... Come on, Poot. You can do it. I believe in you. Ooh! Unfortunately, the edgy boys are out. They are out. Thank you for stopping by the stream, Cuddly Potato. I will see you... I don't know, probably next time I'm on Lazy Purple server. Or Discord server, rather. It's not like we're really that far away from each other. We have the magic of the internet to be friends. Alright, Missing Link's taking it over the edgy boys. And they're going to be fighting against Blaster Masters in the next round. Alright, so the next match is going to be Melee Swordsman versus Gotta Go Fast. And I think people know what to expect from these teams. Let's get things set up. Alright, Marthy Marth and Boy versus Team Gotta Go Fast, who are, of course, Donut Steel, and Captain Fabulous. Alright, so the Melee Swordsmen lost to the Dinosaurs today in the tournament, but they are also the ones that sent the Edgy Boys to Losers Bracket in the first place. Meanwhile, the team Gotta Go Fast was knocked out very quickly by the Super Heavyweights, but managed to get it over Monkey Business in Losers Bracket. Let's update the scores here. Alright, so we've got Luigi's Mansion as the first stage here. And Team Fast already has quite a bit of damage going on. One of the big things is that, of course, they are two of the fastest characters in the game as just far as their ground mobility goes. Sonic is, like, self-explanatory how fast he is, and Captain Falcon, for a while, was the fastest running character in the game until, like, appropriately enough, until Sonic appeared. Captain Falcon also, of course, has the Falcon Punch and the Knee Smash. Will he be able to land either, though? The big advantage that these Fire Emblem boys have, of course, is their disjointed hitboxes. And Marth's Tipper's already getting some kills here. It's not looking good for Team Gotta Go Fast, but anything can happen here. Except for item spawning. Item spawning will not happen here. Ooh, Roy manages to die. Just need to land a solid hit on Marthy Marth. Ooh! I love whenever a solid hit goes on. Like, whenever a big, solid hit happens, I, like, immediately turn into Randy Savage. Oh, yeah! My throat is a little bit too sore to actually be doing, like, Macho Man stuff. It hurts. It hurts my bones. And you know what else hurts my bones? Bone size ready. Alright. Captain Fabulous down to his last stock. So is Roy, actually. I didn't even notice that. Come on, Donut Steel, you can survive. Oh, it's a slobber knocker. Oh, still managing to recover using that blazer. Roy is dead. This is now Team Gotta Go Fast's moment to shine. Oh, there's the stock steal, as expected. And Marth is dead. Marthy Marth and the Funky Bunch is dead. There's that blazer, once again with its knockback. Donut Steel is in dangerous territory right now. Oh, nice side kick. Oh, doing a lot of damage. Oh, he's trying so hard to gimp that recovery. He's trying so hard to style. There's the forward throw. Are they gonna do it? They are. Team Gotta Go Fast takes the first round off of the Melee Swordsman. Looks like it's gonna be Melee's time to die. Much like in the real world. Captain Falcon with a ton of KOs there, too. Moving on to the next fight. Alright, so we've got basically a flat land here, which means there's not going to be as much crazy team combos coming from the Fast Boys. but we'll see what happens. Roy is already dead. How long has this been going? As I turn into Tim Allen here. Tonight, currently for an hour and a half. But last Tuesday was when I started this. It's not the Tuesday from this week, the Tuesday from last week. It's Amiibo's double tournament. Also, Postal, how are you? I hope you're doing well, Mr. Pizza. Ooh, nice Falcon Dive. Roy is dying a lot, actually. He's having trouble recovering. It's unfortunate for him. Roy is one of those characters that can be pretty decent, but you also have to realize he has to get in very close in order to sweet spot with his attacks, compared to Marth, who can just kind of do it from a mile away. You saw Endgame today? Nice. I will see that eventually. But I haven't seen the last couple of Marvel movies yet, so... The Melee boys are actually not doing particularly well in this match. They're both down to their last life. The fast boys might actually be too fast. They might actually be too fast, too quick. Ooh, that was a nice up tilt from Roy. At least getting a little bit of knockback in there. Ooh! Did you see that knee smash? That was incredible. Oh man, team gotta go fast. They lost early to the super heavyweights and they are fucking pissed, it seems. Alright. Scores are reset. Potato, you're still here. Well, unfortunately, you are not allowed to give me bits. That is not allowed. I was about to say built. You are not allowed to build your own pizza. I don't know why that's where my mind went. NES Classics versus Round Friends. Let's get those NES games in. Just pop the entire cartridge into my Switch. Switch is about the size of an NES cartridge, so like that'll work out well. Alright. Doggo and Robert Cop versus the Round Friends. Let's think of Pac-Man and Jigglypuff. I love the Pac-Man amiibo, by the way. It's just, he's so friendly, he's so, like, round. It's nice in the hand. Alright, so we've got the Pilot Wing stage, first and foremost, flying around at the speed of plane. Alright, so as far as these teams go, NES Classics got eliminated by Skyworld Crew in tonight's matches, but they managed to knock the Space Furries into losers bracket where they lost against the Blaster Masters. Meanwhile, the Round Friends were eliminated early by fighting against Fate, the Fire Emblem Awakening team, but they managed to defeat the Super Brothers, Mario and Luigi in the first losers round, and of course have moved on here. Now this is going to be kind of an interesting match because Pac-Man and Jigglypuff are both pretty decent characters in all honesty, but Jigglypuff is incredibly lightweight. So these two really have to work on their team combos and get the right kind of KOs. Jigglypuff in this game definitely is not as bad as they were in Brawl and Smash 4. But also Rest got indirectly nerfed since you can't pass through people. Alright, but it seems that might not matter. Team Round Friends is currently in the lead by 1 stock. Robert Kopp is down to his last one, but anything can go. The NES Classics just need to get some sort of solid hit, especially since Pack Attack killed himself. Oh, he could have recovered off of that too, I think. I think he had a few more uses of that. That trampoline. The tramampoline. Oh, Pack Attack. Having to steal a stock from Pigglyjuff. Looks like the NES Classics might be turning things around in their favor. But it all depends. It all depends on your skill. Go for broke. Pigglyjuff is dead. Rob is dead. Oh, that was a bad time to charge up that smash attack, Pack Attack. Rob is Robert Kopp. That's true. Because that was the first dumb joke that came to my mind. Alright, Doggo is actually doing pretty well for himself, not using the can to edge guard. Ooh, if he had knocked Pack Attack into the can, I would have given him money. I would have slipped like a dollar bill and like a quarter underneath my Duck Hunt amiibo. Ooh, that was a nice kill from Doggo. Doggo bringing NES Classics up by 1 point. We are moving on to the next match. So again, it's random stages, which means anything goes. We might get something that's actually a good stage, or we might get something completely stupid. I'm hoping for completely stupid. Not gonna lie. Oh, it's just a big battlefield. Alright. It's like Battlefield, but bigger. Oh, if it was Great Cave Offensive, I would have declared this the greatest tournament of all time. It might still be the greatest tournament of all time. Look at the high skill of these players. Oop, managing to dodge attacks from Pack Attack. NES Classics have currently taken a lot of damage, but they're managing to get back up onto the stage, or so I said. It's a difficult situation for those old school boys. They're fighting against someone who's even older school. That's right, the Circle. The Circle of Life. But will these be the circles of life, or will they be the circles of their discontent? We will find out. Right now, NES Classics is down by a few stocks, but the Round Boys are in a little bit of a pinch here. They do have high damage on each of them, which is already bad enough for Pack Attack, but this means that basically a Smash Attack, as a case in point, a Smash Attack or a Solid Tilt would have killed Jigglypuff right then and there, and as I was narrating it, it happened. That's how commentary works. It's actually, this is all pre-recorded, and I've seen this movie before. Alright. Round Friends are once again in a stock lead, at least. A small stock lead, but a stock lead nonetheless. Doggo is down to somewhat dangerous damage. Robert Kopp is getting bounced around like it's his business, too. We just need some solid hits. We just need some solid... We need some solid gold hits. Give me those Beastie Boys. Come on, Rob. You can figure it out. Rob will figure it out. Or will he? I'm so glad that I'm not good enough to teach Jigglypuff how to edge guard. Because if I was, it would all be over. It would all be ogre. Unless Team NES Classics decided to throw just a steamed crab at Jigglypuff. They threw a steamed crab at my Amiibo. I'd actually be impressed. It's crab. Alright, using that neutral air. One of the things about Rob's neutral air is actually it's one of the slower moves to come out. But it has some pretty decent knockback to it. Alright. Come on, NES Classics, fuck 'em up, fuck 'em up. Or somebody fuck someone up. It fucking happened in Maryland. Of course if like stupid shit happens down here, I'm not surprised. Like throwing a crab at Hungrybox is the most Maryland thing to do. Pigglyjuff is dead. Alright. They've proven themselves to be a well-rounded team. But I think it might be time for NES Classics to shine. Ooh. There's the forward down. Oh, there we go. Nice up smash from Duck Hunt. NES Classics, take it. 2-0. Don't come to Maryland. We'll throw crabs at you. Oh boy. Alright. NES Classics will then be moving on to the fight against Gotta Go Fast. But first, the Blaster Masters are going to be fighting the Missing Links. Alright, so let's get those teams in. Missing Links, of course, consisting of Lint and Sausage Man. And I don't need to cover too much about what they've done so far. And the Blaster Masters, Astro Boy and Spamus. I have a feeling this is going to be a crazy fight. Let's get crazy. Alright. Looks like the stage is none other than the Unova Pokemon League. Let's see what all goes on. So far, neither team really has a huge advantage over the others, although... Oh, never mind. Sausage Man just died. I didn't even see what killed him. Now, one of the big things about Game & Watch, or Sausage Man in particular, is that he has had some tremendous luck with 9s in the past. So hopefully we will be seeing quite a bit more of that. Ooh, there we go. Killing both of the Blaster Masters down. So missing links do have a stock advantage. It's not by too much, but every little bit can count. Just up tilts like no tomorrow. Oh, Lint, why would you do that? Lint, why would you do that? We've got Link from The Legend of Zelda, and we've got Sausage Links. It works. Honestly, that's the only reason why Game & Watch is on the team, so I can just make dumb sausage jokes. I'll be frank about that. Alright. Got 2 players on each... Ooh. I was about to say 2 players on each team, or 2 players on the match, rather, that had high percentages. Mega Man died. Nice uppercut. Ooh, missed with a hard knuckle. Ooh, that was a nice hit from Spamus. Doing a lot of launch. It's gonna be difficult. Ooh. Be difficult to get back onto the ground. Spamus needs to get a solid hit in. Ooh. Lint might be off the stage. He is. The stray boomerang going on. Oh, this is a very close match. Sausage Man is dead. That was that looked like a meteor smash from Mega Man. He obtained sausage powers. Oh my god. You guys can do it. You guys can defeat Lint. I have the advantage. My metal boy. No. Don't die, Mega Man. You gotta fight for everlasting peace. There we go. Blaster Master's taking it over the missing links right now. As we were moving on to the next match of the match. This reminds me of my favorite movie. The Movie. That's your favoriteest movie too, right? Alright, so we're fighting on the Castlevania stage, Dracula's Castle. Let's see how this goes. Alright, so far so good for the missing links, actually. They're putting in a bit of work. Astro Boy is already at a dangerous level. Just a solid hit will do it. A solid hit. That was not solid enough, apparently. It was liquid. Liquid hits. My dinner has been ruined by the presence of this liquid filth. Alright, well, the Blaster Master's already at a slight disadvantage here. But again, it's possible to turn things around. Anything can go in the Amiibo Tournament of Champions. Saw Mummy just moving around there. Ooh, case in point, they've managed to even it up as far as stocks go. Mega Man, I also saw the Mega Man just avoided a 9 earlier there, so just barely avoiding it. Ooh, nice bomb drop. I'm gonna miss the credit card. But the bomb drop is also pretty good normal as well. There we go, we got some apples. When Game & Watch hits a 7, he makes apples appear. 7 is the number of apples. It's my favorite video game, Final Fantasy Apples. Oh, there's Werewolf. Alright, Mega Man is unfortunately down to his last stock. Samus is at a disadvantage here. She's at very dangerous levels of damage. But both Link and Game & Watch also are at high damage as well. A very solid smash attack could end up ending Game & Watch's life. But unfortunately, it ended up ending Samus's life instead. Ooh, nice. Big damage off of that. Sausage Man, for being such a lightweight character, is holding on surprisingly well. Oh, here comes another enemy. Here comes the Medusa. There she is, the floating Medusa head. Do 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 do. Thankfully, the Medusa heads don't actually attack in this stage. Otherwise, that would be fucking terrible, because they are always like one of the worst enemies in Castlevania. Alright, Samus unfortunately has lost her life. It is down to Astro Boy, who is at an astronomical amount of damage. He has to play very carefully. He's got to play, like, out of his goddamn gourd. Out of his metal gourd. My metal boy. No! My metal boy. The Lynx taking a victory there. It's tied up 1-1. We're moving on to the last match of the match. Alright. Let's get back to the bracket here. Excuse me? Mega Man is already dead. Mega Man, it's like, Game & Watch is effectively Kenshiro there. He's just like, well, you are already dead, and Mega Man is already dead again. Is Mega Man letting nerves get to him? Like, these tournament nerves, are they getting to him? Is he on tilt from the last match? Or is it just a string of bad luck? I honestly have no idea. But that was ridiculous. Just 2 deaths in a row in under a minute. It's crazy. Come on, my lad. My mega lad. Oh! Another 9. This time killing Spamus. And Mega Man is dead. Oh my god, another 9. It missed, but if that had hit. Alright, we have a stock steal. Mega Man is determined to make something work here. But the Blaster Masters are not doing too well. Game & Watch is finally dead. Lint also needs to die as well, and he's not too far behind, honestly. But it all depends on whether or not the Blaster Masters can land a solid hit. There we go, nice forward air. Didn't hit with a power beam. Didn't even release the power beam. Lint is getting knocked around a lot. But he is not dying. Ooh, never mind, as soon as I say it. As soon as I say it. The Blaster Masters definitely have a disadvantage, but they can work on a comeback as well. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. I don't think it's possible for Mega Man to win this now. He's at such a high amount of damage, and he's facing off against Lint on a fresh stock and Sausage Man, who's been showing himself to just be ridiculous. Case in point, a big team combo there almost kills Astro Boy. Astro Boy has to be very careful of his surroundings. But he's just getting knocked around. He is not finding any way to actually get in some kind of kill confirm. And there we go. Blaster Masters had a solid first start, but unfortunately, they just lost to the missing links, putting them 2-1 and moving the links onto the next round of the losers round. That was crazy. I should have saved that replay for future generations, because that was nuts. I might have to go back and like highlight or clip that later, because that... Woof. Speaking of woof, we have NES Classics versus Gotta Go Fast in the next round. We have the ultimate battle of range versus speed. It is the Axel Low versus Chip Zanuff matchup that everyone was waiting for. We've got Sun the Hedge. We've got Captain Fabulous. Let's get into it. Set the scores here. Alright, we have Mushrooming Kingdom as the first stage. It's gonna be a bit of a slobber knocker on this weird moving stage. Alright, there's no items in any of the boxes. All of them have been revealed. Donut Steel is down one stock. Captain Fabulous is not too far behind, honestly. He has to be very careful. He's got to use something that has a high knockback to just get these guys off of him. Oh, and it doesn't entirely work out in his favor. It's just going to be a stupid fight on the like leftmost edge there, isn't it? Just gonna be these four crazy idiots just fighting on the edge. Just becoming a racing game now. Whoever's left behind is dead. Ooh, nice kill on Robert Cop. Oh, I heard a come on. Sixlet hosting. There's that Falcon I was waiting for. I thought you were set to auto-host, but I guess not? Or maybe Twitch is just being dumb? Who knows? Who really knows the truth? No one knows. The only person who knows the truth is me. And the truth will set you free. Alright, well the Fast Boys definitely have a damage disadvantage, but they are on a small stock advantage here. Oh, Captain Fabulous, you gotta live. You gotta live, Bobby Scar, you gotta live. Oh, never mind. Someone else got the auto host instead of you. Showed nothing on the notification. I have alerts set up for... weird. Maybe I don't have it in the right spot, actually. No, it's in the right spot. Weird. Oh, it showed only text. Okay, alright, then that's fine. It's a text only thing. I don't have like I don't have a picture going forward right now. Thought you were saying it wasn't showing up, period, and I would have been just like, that's weird, it should be. It's on the right layer. Alright. The Fast Boys took that match. But we are moving on to the next one. This might be the NES Classic's time to die, or they might eliminate these speedsters. They want to play their games classically. They want to play their games the way that Nintendo intended, the way that John Nintendo intended for video games to be played. They don't want these speedrunners. They don't want this blast processing. They want to just take their time. They want to just play the game the way they want to. Meanwhile, Team Save the Frames over here. Well, they also save the animals, too, because, I mean, Sonic. Sonic always wants to save the animals. He's a good guy. Fighting on Moray Towers, which is a pretty cool map, in my opinion. It's pretty alright. I've heard that it's not that great in Splatoon 2 itself, but I like it as a map in Smash Bros. Aesthetically, it's nice. With the whole splats of ink around. I think it just looks good. It's not that, it's pretty fun to play on. Alright. Well, so far the Fast Boys, they're not on a stage with a lot of flat land, so they are on a little bit of a disadvantage here. Don't necessarily have the ability to run around as much as they want to. And these tricksy projectiles from Doggo definitely occupying parts of the screen that the Fast Boys do not want to have occupied. It's going to be a bit of a pain for the Fast Boys, but I also believe in them. They've done some miracles before, and while they may have been knocked out by super heavyweights in the past, I feel like they do have a decent shot of actually winning the tournament as well. A lot of these losers bracket teams have actually been pretty entertaining, and I'm honestly excited to see how they're going to go against, like, who's going to end up winning in the losers finals and who's going to end up going on to grand finals. Ooh, nice kill on Robert Comp. But unfortunately, the Fast Boys do have a damage disadvantage going on. They're going to be knocked around very easily. They definitely have to use their maneuverability to their advantage. Ooh! Survives the smash. Survives the zapper. Donut Steel is down. Captain Fabulous is at dangerous levels. Dangerous levels of both damage and fabulosity. Vegas giving you shit. Alright, well, I think this might be Gotta Go Fast's game to lose. Unless Donut Steel can do some impressive things. currently at a moderate amount of damage, but he gets the kill on Robert Cop. So he's doing alright. He just needs to play smart and use his momentum to his advantage. But he needs to get that momentum going first. Oh! God, unfortunately, that up smash eliminating Sonic, just erasing him from existence. As he enters the Shadow Realm. NES Classics say, fuck your stupid blast processing, Sonic. Alright, we're going on to the last match of the losers bracket before we get into the top 4. And we'll be taking a small break after this one, just to get a drink of water, get a little bit of food in my system, take a dump. Oh, they definitely have the advantage here. Donkey Kong was on the NES. So NES Classics definitely have the advantage, especially with all these platforms that are going to make things difficult for the fast boys. Let's find out how this happens, though. Because it's also very much possible that the speedy guys could win this. They just need to start getting in hits. Doggo is down to, has 0% on him. He literally doesn't have any damage. Oh, there we go. I hate to be that guy that's snitching. I hate to be that guy that's just like, oh, this guy's eating beans. But Duck Hunt was there, eating those beans, and no one was doing anything about it. Oh, this is gonna be unfortunate. This might be Team Gotta Go Fast's game to lose. You know what the worst part is? It's also just the 25M music. Which means we're gonna be stuck here forever. This music is gonna drive everyone fucking insane. Ooh, that spike from Captain Falcon. That was kind of incredible. But unfortunately, the fast boys are once again down by stocks. They're at a disadvantage. Especially at the top of the screen here. They're gonna have to play smart. Can Captain Falcon play smart, though? That's the question. You don't play Captain Falcon smart. You play by blindly rushing in and styling. Donut Steel is dead. This puts Captain Falcon at a sizable disadvantage here. He has to make up for a lot of lost ground. And unfortunately, Captain Falcon just has a predictable recovery. He's a solid character, but it's difficult for him to get back onto the stage thanks to how his recovery works. And there we go. NES Classics eliminating the Speedy Boys. NES Classics take it 2-1. That was crazy. Alright, and this puts NES Classics and the Missing Links into the next part of the Losers Round. Losers Round 4. Meanwhile, we're then going to go on to the Winners Bracket. We have to go on to the Winners Bracket, Round 3, which will consist of teams fighting against Fate versus Super Heavyweights, and the Dinosaurs versus Skyworld Crew. The winners of these two stages will be moving on to the semifinals. So that's going to be fun. Alright. I am going to go to intermission real quick. Let's use this as an opportunity to use the bathroom if you so desire. I'm going to use it to get a snack, drink some water, probably use the bathroom. So I'll see you guys momentarily. Alright, I am back. Oop. Alright, there we go. Now, let's get into it. Well, first off, let's open up the bracket to see who we're up against. Fighting against Fate versus Super Heavyweights. Two teams that are probably the top teams to win this. But we'll see. We'll all see. Alright. Let's get these going. Robin and Lucina. Gonna be fighting against Ganondorf and Bowser. Now what's gonna win? Swordplay and finesse or side smash? Let's find out. First stage is Ice Climber. It's gonna be a crazy one here. So unfortunately there are ice physics that the players will also have to deal with as well. So it's a little bit silly. But this also might mean some swag. Who knows? Ooh, Robin is already dead thanks to a well-placed up air from Lord Dorf. Or it looked like an up air anyway. Maybe it was a forward air, I don't know. He flipped, and that's all that I know. It's all that matters in life. Shoutouts to simple flips. Super Heavyweights currently taking it right now. They're going to be difficult to knock out thanks to their, well, super heavy weight. But it's not impossible. It's just highly unlikely. They have to be very tactical with their approach, because one wrong move can spell disaster. Case in point, the big slam. Robin loses another stock. Cool Guy, meanwhile, hasn't lost any of his stocks at all. Lucina's dead. It's a weird down smash there. Didn't get anything off of it. Very nice Elwind. But unfortunately a bad spot. Oh, that was a nice side smash from Robin. Just like, you think you're gonna drop kick me? Well, you've got another thing coming, jackass. And then immediately gets drop kicked afterwards. It's just how life works. This is gonna be painful for Lucina here. My girl, no. That was pretty much free for the super heavyweights. They would win, like, 10-0. Fighting against Fate, well, it might be their fate to be in the losers bracket at this rate. They would be fighting against the missing links. Which would probably be a crazy match to remember. Alright, but it's also entirely possible, depending on the stage. We could see a comeback here. Hyrule Temple, are you fucking kidding me? Alright, are they gonna drop into the Hyrule Fight Club? Who knows? Ooh, there's the down smash. Ooh, yeah. Lord Dorf has such great attacks as Doria and Uria. Doria. Ooh, that was a bad thing to get hit by, Robin. That was a bad thing to get hit by, Lucina. This is looking free for the super heavyweights. As strong as fighting against fate have been, there is always a bigger fish. And these are the two biggest fish. The largest fish in the pond. Oh, bailing Lucina out of a tough spot. They've got each other's backs. They're using that pair-up support. One of the most broken things in all of Fire Emblem is the pair-up system from Awakening. Nice. Back air takes out Lord Dorf. They need to play smart. Come on, you guys are capable of playing smart, aren't you? Ooh. Big flying slam from Bowser. Down into Hyrule Fight Club. Lots of big damage going to be going on here. Ooh, but unfortunately... Ooh! That is bad! That is bad! Fucking free for the Super Heavyweights team. I mean, I say free. Fighting against Fate put up a decent fight, but unfortunately it was just their fate to lose. And the Super Heavyweights team is going to be going up against the winners of this next match, which is going to be the Dinosaurs versus Skyworld Crew. This also means the fighting against Fate will have to fight against the NES Classics in the next round. It's not the Missing Links. I read the bracket wrong. Alright. Let's get those dinosaurs. Let's see if Waifu has enough to grant this team Laifu. Let's find out. Alright, so the big thing about the dinosaurs is that they're both kind of heavyweight characters. Sort of... Oh, that's a kitty in the back. Oh my god. Raw Skewer. Incredible. Skewer does huge amounts of damage up. But unfortunately, the dinosaurs are also dying. They're sort of heavyweight characters, but not entirely the heaviest out there. And for Ridley, that is actually a curse due to his huge size as well. And I know stage hazards are off, but that still happens. Kitty in the background, though. He's a cute little kitten. Just being a friend, just like, hi, I'm a cat. I am a meow. How are you? As a cat, it's my role to ask for food and stick my butt in your face. But I'm cute, so you'll probably thank me and give me pats and hair scritchies later. This is actually a surprisingly close match between these two teams. Neither of them have entirely figured out this block layout, though. Oh, Yoshi's dead. It's what he gets for not paying his taxes. Oh, the Meow's moving out somewhere. Pit is dead. Palutena, do not botch this. Or Ridley, do not botch this. Whoever, somebody not botch this. And then somebody definitely botch this. And there we go. Skyworld crew taking it 1-0. Let's move on to the next match in this set. Will the Skyworld crew be enough to take out the super heavyweights, though? Will the dinosaurs be enough to take out the super heavyweights? Only time will tell. Alright. We've got the Fire Emblem stage, Castle Siege. I'll drink to that. Alright, both teams again looking pretty evenly matched at the start here. Oh, that was a nice attack from Palutena. From Pretty Palutena. Oh, nice block on the down smash there. Really charged up that down smash for a year, though. He was pissed off. Oop, Skyworld crew also losing their first stocks as well. Once again, these teams are very evenly matched here. I wasn't expecting the dinosaurs to actually be that strong of a team, but they've been showing a surprising amount of metal here. Is how do both of these teams get into this predicament? Skyworld crew has beaten 3 teams so far. They are the ones that have eliminated Oh no, they've only killed 2 teams so far, but never mind. They're the ones that eliminated Blaster Masters and NES Classics down to losers bracket. The dinosaurs, meanwhile, are responsible for taking out Pokemon Pals and Melee Swordsmen. Melee Swordsman would eventually die to Gotta Go Fast. Blaster Masters would eventually lose to the Missing Links, and NES Classics are actually still in the tournament. Pokemon Pals, however, had no chance. Players getting knocked around, flying like gangbusters. Yoshi is dead again. Ridley is bleeding. Him and the rest of the Metroid franchise, they're all bleeding. Ridley is dead. Yoshington is at a big disadvantage here against Poot and Palutena. Without Ridley's support, it's going to be very difficult for Yoshington. Especially if he just jumps into a fully charged up smash. Skyworld crew takes it 2-0. They are knocking the dinosaurs into the losers bracket. It had to happen at some point. What better place than here? What better time than now? As we move on back to the losers bracket, fighting against Fate versus NES Classics. The NES crew has had a ton of matches. They've actually been in 4 matches so far and are about to go into their 5th. It's difficult, but not impossible for a team to make it out of the losers bracket. But it is going to be difficult for the NES Classics as they are facing off against, fighting against Fate, who are a pretty damn strong team. And I think that Fighting Against Fate is jonesing for a chance to fight the super heavyweights once again. Alright, we've got Fountain of Dreams. Don't let your dreams be dreams. Who's gonna win this? Both teams are pretty even so far. Robert Kopp taking a lot of damage, though. He is the biggest target, physically at least. But he can do a lot. Ooh, but not if he's eliminated. Robert Kopp loses the first stock. Duck Hunt loses the second one. The crazy gimp potential of that Elwind is just... I mean, it's crazy. But he's got to wait for it to recover now. Just shooting out raw thunder like there's no tomorrow. Oop, Lucina loses her first stock. Oop, nice up air. And just to recover back onto the stage. Robin looked like she might lose her first stock here pretty soon. Especially because she doesn't have Levin's sword. Never mind, she got it back. Just needs to get one good hit with it. And she could probably take out Robert Kopp. Unless she gets beamed. Unless she gets beamed. Again, it's going to be a very difficult fight here. Both these teams are actually pretty strong. Duck Hunt losing his next knock. Fighting Against Fate is at the advantage here. But Lucina is definitely within KO range, and Robin is not too far behind. The NES boys need to play smart if they want to win this. Oop. And they might be playing smart. Who knows? Fortunately, Robert Kopp is down to a high amount of damage once again, or gets up to a high amount of damage. It's going to be difficult for him to make this recovery. It's going to be difficult for him to stay on the stage. Oop, that's shield pressure from Arcfire. Ooh, that was a bad Elwind. Robin gets smashed, gets spiked. NES Classic. Oh, you actually might have saved Lucina's life, but never mind. NES Classics taking it a match over the Fire Emblem characters. Rob was definitely doing the heavy lifting in that fight. You could see it from the way he was flexing his arms, like, That's what the sound of a robot is. We're moving on to our next match here. Fighting Against Fate is down a round, but they can always take it back. And here's Port Town. The F-Zero medley. Alright, both teams again pretty even right now. Robert Kopp is definitely a tank though. He's been taking a lot of damage, but he's also been providing a lot of kills as well. Alright, what kind of tank do you think Robert Kopp is? You think he's Paladin, Warrior, or Dark Knight? I think Robert Kopp would play Paladin. Alright, Fire Emblem crew losing their stocks. Doggo is ooh, never mind. Commentator's curse as soon as I say it. As soon as I say it, it happens. Rob, where are you going? Rob, where are you going? Is he trying to set a bait? Because it didn't work out for him. Oh. Barely managing to get back onto the stage. At the starting line, go ahead. Both the NES Classics teammates are definitely down to a high amount of damage right now. They're certainly within KO range, especially Robert Kopp. Ooh. Did the gyro block the Thoron? It looked like it did. That was a bad Thoron anyway due to the terrain, but it's crazy if true. Lucien has also lost a stock. Both the Fire Emblem characters are down to their last stocks. Ooh, that footstool. The road actually saves Robin. It's fun to look at these courses and just be like, hey, I remember this turn. Although, on the actual Port Town Aeronave, there's not that hole there. So that's a liberty that they did take. But there's the big jump. There's the jagged steps. Fighting Against Fate gets knocked out while I'm gushing over F-Zero. 2-0. Maybe Fighting Against Fate was not the strong team that I thought they were. But that puts Fighting Against Fate out of the tournament. And meanwhile, this leads to our next match, the Dinosaurs versus the Missing Links. That was crazy. I did not expect the Fire Emblem characters to actually go down that easily, but that was seriously impressive work from the Famicom crew. As we move on to the next one, like I said, it was the Dinosaurs versus the Missing Links. Alright, Yoshington and Ridley versus Lint and Sausage Man. See what kind of trouble we can get ourselves into. Winner of the tournament, of course, gets a signed VHS copy of Rat Movie.
3, 2, 1, go!
Alright, so we're on Jungle Japes for the first stage. So again, one of the big things about Ridley is that, well, he's big. He's a big target, he's going to be taking a lot of damage, and he's actually pretty easy to knock around, all things considered. But he's got a huge amount of power. Ridley means big hitboxes, but also big damage. Case in point, Sausage Man losing the first stock. Lint is at 71%. Ridley at around 90. Yoshington at 70. Oh, just barely dodging a 9. Oh, nice, using the sideways knockback on 6. Ooh, nice footstool. Oh, another 9. Like I said, Sausage Man has been having ridiculous luck with his 9s. They haven't always been connecting, but he's been getting so many of them. Which I guess it is a 1 in 9 chance, to be fair. So it does have like an 11% chance to actually get a 9. But still, to do them as consistently as he has been is kind of incredible. I think he's honestly one of the most entertaining players to watch, just simply because he can occasionally kill things just really fast. Alright, not sure what that up B was from Redidley there. Lint is definitely bleeding, so is Yoshington. Ooh, case in point. Yoshington manages to get a nice up smash to eliminate Lint. Now, one of the cool things that you actually don't see too often with Link in this game as well is that when he's at 0% damage, his sword, his forward smash, actually shoots beams. He actually now shoots beams like he does in the actual proper Zelda games. Oh, that was a big 9. That was a big 9 on a big man. And a big man deserves a big meal. And of course, the meal that we are giving Redidley is, of course, a signed copy of Rat Movie on VHS. Rat Movie, as everyone knows, is a cinematic masterpiece released in 2013, I believe, on VHS and YouTube. It is a phenomenal movie. Definitely one of the greatest of our generation. Alright. Redidley did a stock steal. Sausage Man down to his last. Oh, there's the apples. Redidley using those apples to actually get a little bit of health. I'm surprised Ridley knows what apples are. Do they have apples in space? Do they have, like, space apples? I assume since he's like a space dinosaur dragon guy, that I guess they would have space apples, because as we all know, apples are the favorite food of dragons. It's true. You'd think that people would be the favorite food of dragons? Nah, it's apples. Alright, let's see what goes on. Ooh, misses with the follow-up for the side smash, unfortunately. Oh, that was not a trade in Link's favor. I think I said linked, like Link and Lint at the same time. Like he's linked in. Like he puts a hyperlink on his blog and he's just like, oh, well, I linked to this really funny YouTube video I saw. It's of a cat playing the keyboard. There we go. What killed the dinosaurs generally seems to be swords. Blue team taking one round. But things are definitely not over. Look at how many KOs Lint got. It's giving out so much damage. Maybe it's Game & Watch's time to shine, though. Or maybe the dinosaurs can make some sort of crazy-ass comeback. Who knows? But we're moving on to the next match. Both of these teams also had some crazy matches in order to get to this point as well. Missing Links were eliminated by the Super Heavyweights in round 2 of Winner's Bracket, but they managed to beat out both the Edgy Boys and the Blaster Masters in close sets in the losers round. Meanwhile, the Dinosaurs have actually had a pretty consistent showing so far. They won against both the Pokemon Pals and against the Melee Swordsmen, but unfortunately were eliminated by the Skyworld crew. I was about to say the Skyrim crew. And no, that's not how that goes. All right, we'll see what goes on though. Ooh, big side smash from the big man himself. Ridley is too big, and so are his attacks. Just weird up B decisions from Ridley, though. Like, he uses it to recover fine, but... Like, I swear you can angle that attack, but Ridley just doesn't do it. So I might have to reteach him. I might have to reheat this pizza. But it's okay. Reheated pizza, still good. You know, it's a little bit soggy, a little bit soft, but it's fine. Ooh, that was a really interesting nair from Link. That didn't look like it was gonna kill, but it did. Oh, it's a crazy match here. It's a slobber knocker, as I always say. Oop, big damage. Big damage on Lint. Okay, some point, Lint is dead. He has one stock left. Oh, he's got to play this smart. Ridley, meanwhile, has a ton of damage on him. Oh, nice down air. He dared to do that. The question is, will he succeed? Remember, you can win if you dare. Sausage Man is dead. Oh, and a nice side smash from Ridley. The dinosaurs take a match as well. Both of these are going to be very strong contenders, I'm sure. But only one person gets to go onto the next match. So let's see what we've got here. Just crazy performances all around the board, though. Oop, we have Dr. Wily's castle. Oh, big skewer, but a big 9. That unfortunately means that Lint has taken a severe amount of damage already, as Skewer does redonkulous damage. But it also means that Yoshington was killed very early. Poor Yoshington, his career never recovered. Oh, a big side smash from Ridley, though, taking 2 stocks. You gotta be careful of that. Wow. I love Yoshi's sounds. I actually have a coworker, and her ringtone is just the Yoshi noise from like Super Mario World and Mario Kart 64. It's the weird whistly like. Oh, Ridley is actually staying in pretty well. They saw everyone's comments about how he's easy to kill and decided, no, I'm not going to be easy to kill. You may think that just because I'm lighter than my size would have you think. You think that means I'm not going to kick your ass? Nah, man. Yoshington is taking a lot of damage. Sausage Man, however, also has a lot of damage. He needs to be very careful. Drop the bomb. Nice team combo, nice tandem. Ooh, that was a bad bomb from Link, I think. Well, anyway, I think it stinked. There we go. Oop. He's got to be careful with how he throws these bombs, too. The explosion is pretty big, and since he has to manually detonate them. Ooh, bad down air. Lint is dead. This puts Sausage Man at a massive disadvantage. Or does it? He's not going to be able to get an explosion off of that bomb. But on the other hand, remember that he has ridiculous luck on his 9s. Ooh, nice smash. He gets back onto the stage, beating out those fireballs. Oh, mistimes it. Keep him in the air. Oh no. Don't do that though. Ooh! Rididly eliminates the missing links. Turns out they're missing for a reason. What killed the dinosaurs? The Ice Age. And you're not the Ice Age, bitch. Oh my god, that was a nail biter if there ever was one. Holy shit. And the dinosaurs are moving on to fight the NES Classics in the next match. So how about we get that going? That was nuts. That was insane. Those are the kinds of 1v1 fights I live for. I don't really live for them, but... I mean, I've got to try my best to sound like super hype commentator, man. Alright. NES Classics versus the dinosaurs. These two strong teams going about it in the losers bracket. Only one of them is going to win. But regardless of any of that, it's going to be a crazy-ass match. I don't think I need any explanations as to who these teams are. We're doing it. First stage is Wreckin' Crew. See if this will be fitting. There's already some offstage scuffling going on. Really already taken a lot of damage. Yoshington, meanwhile, hasn't gotten a hit. Oh, there we go. As soon as I point out this guy's eating beans. Alright, Verdidley has already lost his stock. Ooh, nice recovery there. Verdidley has already lost his stock. Ooh, nice skewer. But didn't capitalize on it. And Yoshington couldn't secure the kill either. Again, a raw skewer is very hard to hit since it's so telegraphed. But when it does hit, it does crazy amounts of damage. Skewer is an enormous move, provided it actually hits the opponent. You just have to do that hitting thing. It's back air. Ooh, good grab. Oh, nice side smash. Doing a lot of damage to Yoshington. Yoshington is getting juggled around. He's got to get some hits in. Ooh, Doggo misses with whatever kill move he was trying to go for. Oh, but he hits with the up smash. Yoshington has finally lost his stock. There we go, big up smash from Redidley. Oh, yeah, at the top of the screen there, Redidley, you were not surviving. You're heavy, but you're not that heavy. Ooh, nice spike. Kills Doggo. Forces a stock share. Robert Kopp is down to a high amount of damage. Realize the oxymoron in what I'm saying, but I'll keep saying it because that's just how I talk. You want to talk about oxymorons? Well, I'm the biggest moron of them all. Bitch. Ooh, miss with the side smash, but gets a kill with Nair. This unfortunately leaves Doggo at a big disadvantage here. He's fighting 2-1. And Yoshington has 2 stocks. Redidley also has huge damage output. Things are not looking good. In the arms of a side smash. Ooh. Oh, don't do that, Redidley. You gotta live. Give, Bessie, give. The baby's gotta live. You've got a stock share going on. It was a stoop sale. As everyone knows, is a, well, a stoop sale is like a yard sale if you live in Brooklyn, which I don't. Alright, that's one match for the Dinosaurs. Taking it over the NES Classics. But will they be able to repeat that performance? Only time will tell. As we move on to our next random stage. It is Hyrule Castle from Smash 64. Ooh, that was a bad one for Ridley. Remember, give Bessie give, the baby's gotta live. Some creative down tilts from Robert Kopp. Okay, nice Nair. Redidley is trying to get back onto this. Oh, there we go. Big old dive kick. He's now tilting his recovery downward. Could be a smart move for Redidley. Oh, got a kill on Doggo. But everyone's kind of at high damage right now. Oop, Redidley hits a stray side smash. Robert Kopp is trying to stay in that house as much as possible. Oh, it saves his damn life. Yoshington gets knocked out. Rob has a tremendous amount of damage on him right now. But he is definitely playing his tank role properly. He is staying alive. That little building right there is his white mage. He just died. Because he just ate like 5 tank busters. It's like, yeah, I'm the house. I was capable of healing you beforehand. But if you're just gonna spawn, like... You're gonna spawn 10 chaoses, and they all just use... like a tank buster right off the bat. Just all at the same time. Just like, yeah, I'm not gonna be able to heal you through that. And you have to question, how did you get into this predicament? Somehow spawned 30 Kefkas and they all just cast Hyperdrive. And it's like, what is this? What is going on? I'm dead and there's dishpans everywhere. Rob is definitely surviving, though. He is definitely a trooper here. Doing some nice damage. Ooh. But he gets knocked out of his safety zone. He's out of his comfort zone. He's waiting for an opportunity. He's playing very patient. I think that's actually been working out in his favor. Oh, he gets hit. He gets knocked down, but he gets up again. But he gets knocked down again. Oh my god. Oh wow, Rob has been incredibly tanky. He's been doing so much to survive. And that brings him up 1 against the dinosaurs. This is a close-ass game. Alright, moving on to the next one. Who all is hosting right now? Let's see if there's any names I recognize. I mean, we've got auto hosts, so we've got Sixlet, Runch, Rico KSB, and Coco. And as for manual hosts, Postal, McCree Mouse, Tyree, Coco, Rico, Zindictive, Space Cow 2455, who I am not familiar with actually, and Chrono Trigger 44. Thank you all for your hosts. Getting the word out over how much of a dumb idiot I am. Speaking of dumb idiots, I do have my Kusa Grande match tomorrow, so... It's like 7:15 p.m. I should actually check that real quick. Well, this is going on. Dinosaurs kill themselves on a tropical vacation. Yeah, so tomorrow at 7:15 p.m. EDT, I will be having my Kusa Grande match. I have no idea what game I'm gonna get. I just hope they're nice. I really just hope they're nice. Back to the match, Robert Kopp is again being incredibly tanky. While Doggo has died twice, Robert Kopp is holding on to his first stock. Despite the massive amount of damage he's accrued, he just died, but... Still, it's an impressive showing for the man regardless. The dinosaurs are at a slight lead, but they're also taking a ton of damage as well. I feel like the NES Classics are finally sick of these guys' bullshit. Oh, trying to use down tilt edge guard there. It hasn't just been tankiness too, it's also been some fancy footwork from Rob. Which is surprising. You wouldn't think that a big old robot like him would be capable of moving around, like, quickly. But he manages to have a decently impressive showing. Doggo is dead. Robert Kopp unfortunately has to share his stock. Ridley is down, though. And Robert Kopp is down. Oh, this is bad. It looks like Doggo is going to have to try to take this for the team. But it's unfortunate. 2 characters facing off against one of the zoners of the Smash Brothers series. it's definitely going to be an uphill battle for Duck Hunt. I don't think Doggo can win this. The NES Classics were out for blood, but unfortunately, Ridley is just a bloodthirsty maniac, and Yoshi is evading his taxes. How many unfunny Yoshi tax evasion jokes can I get into one tournament? That's the big question. Ridley, though, the dinosaurs taking it, they are moving on to losers finals. But before we do anything of that, we have to get in the semifinals, or, well, the winners finals, really. Which is going to be Team Super Heavyweights versus the Skyworld crew. Super Heavyweights is a team that requires no introduction. They have come, they have seen, they have conquered. But they are up against the one and only Skyworld crew of Poot and Palutena. Get things going here. Now, winners finals, losers finals, and grand finals are going to be best of 3 format. Why? Because I said so. Alright, we have Wii Fit for our first stage. Actually, you know what? I should keep them as... No, let's do best of 3. Or best 3 out of 5, rather. Cool Guy is already dead, actually. But Palutena's dead. Poot is dead. Oh my god. The Dorias. You gotta contend with the Dorias. Oh, big Bowser Bomb. Dodges the volcano kick. Big off of that side smash, or up smash, rather. Ooh, big back air. There's the dash attack from Koopa. Ooh, volcano kick hits. And an attack from Cool Guy also kills Palutena. But this is the surprisingly enough, this is the closest any team has ever had to beating the Super Heavyweights. Palutena takes a volcano kick, but it's not nearly enough damage to knock her out right now. Trying to stock some damage onto Lord Dorf. Pretty Palutena unfortunately gets hit by a Doria. There's the up tilt. Oh, volcano kick hits, and Poot is dead. Holy shit, that was a back and forth match, but that was also insanely fast. That was crazy. The Super Heavyweights are currently taking it 1-0, but it's 3 out of 5 format for the winners finals, losers finals, and of course, the Grande. So, it could be anyone's game here. It could even be my game. It's not my game. I'm not even playing. Super Mario Galaxy. Stage with weird gravity. I can't tell if this gives Koopa the advantage or the disadvantage. It's a Mario stage, but it also means he loses. It's a Mario game. Oh my god, so many up smashes in a row from Palutena. Nice nair. Poot managing to survive the volcano kick, but gets drop kicked for his troubles. Palutena kills Cool Guy, though. Oh, ooh, Palutena lives. Nice side smash, but gets hit by a down air. Like I said, it's incredibly back and forth between these two teams. Both of them stacking huge damage against each other. And just getting some really solid kills. Alright. Oh, dodges a side smash. Mapoot gets killed. I didn't even see what killed him. Neutral air to stack on the damage. Lord Dwarf down to his last stock. Cool Guy down to his last stock as well. Palutena needs to make some kind of recovery here. But she's doing a lot for the team. Those Nairs are definitely big business. Alright, nice up smash. Ooh, misses with that one though. Dodging out of the way. Once again, stacking the damage on. Dodging the volcano kick, but getting knocked away for her trouble. Lord Dwarf is dead. Poot did something. Ooh, manages to dodge the explosive flame there. Cool Guy getting back onto the stage. He's trying to bully Poot. Oh, but he gets bullied himself. Insanely close back and forth between these two teams so far. Palutena and Pit doing a lot. Wow. Some crazy stuff. This gorgeous woman and her stupid son against these two big, beefy men. Palutena is gorgeous, though. She really is. It's not the only reason I play her, but it's one of the reasons. Dragon Roost Island. Here we have the pirate ship. It's like the Bare Naked Ladies album, born on a pirate ship. Oh, but it looks like the super heavyweights prefer Gordon as an album instead, or maybe even Maroon. Actually, Maroon is a very good album, in my opinion. Ooh, Flame Choke. It's gotta be careful, even with stage hazards off, it's very easy to die on this stage. Big dash attack from Bowser. Dodges the volcano kick. Dodges it a second time. Ganondorf having shit luck with that, but having good luck with the forward air. Ooh, unfortunately, it's not looking so good for Skyworld right now. Ooh, never mind. Big kill. Unfortunately, the Star KO kind of staggers things a little bit. Ooh, Palutena dodges the Doria, but Poot was not so lucky. I'm not going to call it a side smash anymore. For Ganondorf, it's Doria. The attack is officially now called Doria. It's ridiculous. Kind of rooting for the Skyworld crew here. The super heavyweights have been uncontested for too long. Though I guess in that case, the Skyworld crew has also been uncontested as well. Either way, however, the team that loses this will be sent to the losers bracket, and they have a chance to make a recovery to the grand finals. They will be up against the dinosaurs. So it could be a tough battle. Who knows? Nice Nair. Once again, stacking on that damage. Ooh, Explosive Flame. That might not have been a good time. Oh, the big back. Baby got back air. Nice side smash to get the kill on Lord Dwarf. Trying to edgeguard Bowser. Cool Guy, rather. Oh, but gets bared for her trouble. The bear ain't fair. Crazy. Poot has not been doing much of anything at all. But we'll find out if the same is true in this next match. There are some maps that we haven't gotten yet that I would like to see. I would like to see the Persona stage. Mementos, I think it's called. But we got Green Hill Zone. Alright. Poot is already dead. I wish I could say I'm surprised, but I'm really not. It's possible for the Skyworld crew to make up for lost time here. Oh. Big up smashes. Big kill on Cool Guy. Kill on Lord Dwarf now. Oh, it's the Studiopolis music. That's right. Forgot I had that set to, like, always play on the stage. So good. Oh! Bad time to get hit by Doria. Oh, things are not looking good for Pretty Palutena. Things are looking very bad for her, as a matter of fact. Things are looking very bad for her because she is dead. You're the goddess of light. Meet the God Slayer. Cool Guy. Oh, damn, an insane performance. But the super heavyweights are moving on to grand finals. Skyworld crew, however, is going to have to take out the dinosaurs if they want to do it. If they want to be the ones to win. Let's reset that score there. Quick matches all around. Alright. Skyworld crew once again. Poot. And Palutena. Versus the dinosaurs. Yoshington and Redidley. Let's see how this goes. Alright. Pikmin 3 Garden of Hope is the first stage. Let's see what goes on. Dinosaurs are taking a little bit of damage here. That explosive flame. Ooh! A suicide from Redidley. Could have been devastating. If only Palutena had also lived. Poot is a survivor, though. He's definitely trying to hang on for dear life here. But unfortunately, the Nair just kills him. This might actually come down to just a battle between heavyweights, isn't it? That might actually be the case. Palutena, that was a really bad explosive flame. I might have to retrain Palutena too. I think she caught some dumb from the last Amiibo tournament because I had her set to learn on. See what goes on. I'm starting to peter out a little bit too. But it has also been 3 hours, so... kind of like, at this point, it's kind of late. Tournament's been going on for a while. I just kind of want to watch now. Watch these crazy matches. I could never actually do, like, tournament commentary for an extended period of time or anything like that. I don't know any game well enough to do commentary. And if I can't be the knowledge guy, but I can't be the knowledge guy, but unfortunately I'm also not the funny guy either. Palutena is dead. Poot, meanwhile, has to survive against Yoshington. Do not underestimate this dinosaur. You give him an inch, he will take a mile. You give him an inch, he will convert that into centimeters, and then will take a kilometer. Yeah, there we go. The Noggin Sploggin taking out Poot. The dinosaurs 1-0. Do. Alright, well, let's go. Next match. Next bite. Next bite. This could be a case of you bite, you die. You never know. Alright, we've got Corneria from Melee. Alright. See what these teams can do. The back end of the Great Fox is, well, a big old wall that you can kind of combo people against. So it's definitely going to be possible for both of these teams to stack a lot of damage up. Ooh, big kill from Ridley. Ridley hits the big time. Oh, but Ridley is also getting knocked around as well. Another up smash. Another up smash. Just redonkulous range on that up smash. There we go. There's a reason why it's a great edge guarding tool. Oh, nice counter. And there we go. A kill on Yoshington. Poot is holding on. But it's not free for the dinosaurs just yet. God, there's a reason why they get multiple commentators to do these kinds of things. Alright. Poot still living. Night of the Living Poot. Oh, but now he's dead. There's just too much damage for him to handle. Alright, Ridley's got knocked around again. Bounced around like it's his birthday party, and he's at the McDonald's ball pit. And no one's pissed in the ball pit yet. You don't have children disgustingly vomiting into the ball pit. Or that Red Vox song, Vomit in the Ball Pit. Nice reflect. Big kill on Ridley. Oh, Ridley actually survived. Trying to get in pot shots with the auto reticle. It seems even her Amiibo is tired. Come on, Ridley is so close to dying, Palutena. There we go. Oh, it's close between these two teams. The dinosaurs are at a disadvantage. The dinosaurs are still at a slight disadvantage here. Definitely as far as damage goes. But they can very easily make up for that if they try. But will they be able to is the question. Some big kicks. I'm missing with auto reticle. Nice reflect. Big kill on Ridley. And on Yoshington. Alright, Skyworld crew is definitely not out of the competition yet.
Too bad for you.
Alright, let's get on to the next one. 3 out of 5 might have actually been a mistake. Oh well, you live, you learn. Alright. We've got... Is this Smashville or is this Town and City? No, this is Town and City. I can see the back gate there. Oop, counter missed. But up smashes are not missing. Oh, never mind. They absolutely are, actually. Just learn to not say anything, which is a bad thing when you're a commentator. I'm not a rare potato, I'm just a commentator. Alright, we've gone into the city. Ooh! Using Pit as a distraction. Big kill off of that charged up smash. Let's see some combos here. I just want to see crazy team combos. Palutena's still getting launched around. They're bullying my woman. Ooh, down smash from Ridley. Securing a stock there. Poot is down to his last one as well. This one might be going to the dinosaurs unless there's some kind of swing for the Skyworld team. Yoshington dies! He couldn't make it up onto the stage. I guess something ate his double jump. It's a big off-stage battle here now, too. Oh, nice combos from Yoshi. It's a bad up smash from Palutena, though. Should not have charged that. Should have just let it go. No one's dying yet. Somebody die, please. Ridley is hanging on by a damn thread. Alright, let's kill onto Ridley. Ridley is down to his last stock. Things were looking up for the dinosaurs, but they might be going straight into the ground where they will power our cars. Palutena may have picked up on some bad habits from time to time, but she's still got some strong showing as well. There we go. Skyworld crew is now 2-1 against the dinosaurs. Still not over yet, though. The dinosaurs can definitely bring it back. Let's move on to this next one. Skyworld is on match point. I need to check something real quick. Alright. Let's get back into the match. I see a dead Poot. I see a dead Redidley. Rededley. Now everyone's getting bounced around. The edge of the stage. It's a very scary place to be. Ooh, kill on Yoshington now. Red team is putting in work. Oop, Poot's getting knocked around. Might be the dinosaur's chance to shine. Especially with Poot at such a high amount of damage. We're knocking down to the opposite end of the screen. Big explosive flame. Ooh! Probably could have countered the down air there. Gets a kill on Redidley. Skyworld crew has the stock lead, but both of their players are bleeding. Case in point, Poot is down to his last stock. Palutena has to be very careful. She's not particularly heavy. Ooh, big kill on Ridley there. Ridley is probably... Yep, Ridley steals a stock. Palutena, where are you going? Poot is down. All players onto their last stock. It is match point for red team. Yoshington is down. Poot and Palutena have to deal with Redidley now. Can they deal with his damage output? Nice combos from Ridley. Oh. But unfortunately, Redidley is dead. 3-1 for Skyworld as they move on to Grand Finals. They were knocked into losers by the super heavyweights. And they are pissed. Super heavyweights versus Skyworld crew. Here's the part of the tournament with the holy shit quotient that everyone has been waiting for, I think. In fact, I'm even gonna tweet it out. Alright. Without any further bullshit, let's get the teams in. In the red corner, super heavyweights, Ganondorf, and Bowser. In the blue corner, from Kid Icarus, Pit, and Palutena. Let's get into it. It's the match I've been waiting for. The match a bunch of people have probably been waiting for. If anyone's even watching this at this point, I haven't been checking. Alright, first stage is won it. Or on it. Is it on it or won it? Could be either. Either way, first town in Earthbound. See how this goes. There were a lot of platforms for the Skyworld crew to hide under. And a lot of walls to bounce around on. Oop. Nice kill on Lord Dwarf. Ooh, but Poot also gets killed as well by a wayward attack. Looked like a back air into the wall. Cool Guy loses his first stock. Oh, but unfortunately they're fighting a little bit close to the edge there. Missed the Doria. Oh, Ped, you're playing with fire. Oh, big kills on the heavyweights. Palutena is down to her last stock. Poot is down to his last stock. It's all tied up, baby. Nice footstool there. Trying to get them with up smash. Interrupting the Doria. Cool Guy has taken so much damage. He's getting bullied around. But a single move could end Poot right here. Oh, kill on Cool Guy. Lord Dorf, however, is definitely a survivor. Oop. Nice job avoiding that side smash. Ooh. Poot is dead. It's unfortunately a bad time for Ganondorf. Bad time for Palutena. Bad time for just everyone involved. Oh, nice, the speed advantage. There we go. Skyworld taking the first match. But as we've seen before with these two powerful teams, it is still anyone's game. The super heavyweights could be capable of making some kind of big comeback. They could absolutely slaughter Skyworld in the next few matches. Or the opposite could be true. The Skyworld crew could absolutely diddle the super heavyweights and result in a bracket reset. And we have the fucking Kid Icarus stage. Are you... Palutena's Temple, are you kidding me? Alright, well, it's her home turf, so she has the advantage here. But it's also the largest stage in the game. Oh my god, they're getting juggled around so much. Cool Guy has a huge amount of damage right now. In fact, everyone has high damage, except for Poot. Oh, nice kill on Cool Guy. Ganondorf once again going with the tried and true strategy of Doria. But gets killed for his trouble. Palutena, meanwhile, is going off into space. The sky is close enough to space, so, I mean, if it works, it works. You ever think they have trouble cooking in Skyworld? Because, I mean, like, a lot of microwave meals have, like, high altitude instructions as well. Because when you're in high altitude, it takes longer for the water to boil. So do you think they have problems, like, cooking in Skyworld? Do you think they have to, like, cook for longer? Like, Pitt can't do his microwave pizza? Oh my god, the knockback from that was ridiculous, though. They're now in the Skyworld Fight Club, which is a dangerous spot for anyone to be in. We've escaped now. Battlefield of Destiny. But no one's dying. Oh my god, Bowser! Bowser is still not dead. Bowser is still not dead. He is at 250 and is still not dead. No, that was a solid dropkick from him, too. Hitting him at all the right angles. Poot's a survivor as well. Oh, that was a meteor smash from Poot. There is no surviving that, not at that percentage. Meanwhile, though, Poot managing to survive, but Palutena gets a big ol' smack to the face. Pitt might actually be the hero for the Skyworld team right now. He is just scrappy. Oh, there we go. Poot finally died, down to his last stock. All characters, again, down to their last stock, their last breath. Dwarf is down. This stage was a bad pick for Dwarf. And there we go. Skyworld is on the verge of a bracket reset. They are on reset point right now. I want to see the launch speeds here. Pitt took so much damage. Bowser took so much damage too. It's the launch speed. Oh my god. Just crazy amounts of speed going everywhere. Alright, moving on to the next stage. Remember, it's still random stages, so anything goes. The heavyweights could be given a bum deal again. Or the Skyworld crew could be given a bum deal. No one knows. It's Duck Hunt. There's no crazy fight clubs now. It's just a matter of pure brawling, pure fighting. Ooh, dodges the volcano kick. But you're in a bad spot, Palutena. Ooh. Yeah, if there's a map that the heavyweights can win on, it might be this. Stacking on damage onto Cool Guy. Lord Dwarf is down to stock. Poot is down to his last one, though. It's difficult. Not impossible, but it's going to be difficult for the Skyworld crew to make it back on this one. Oh, especially with that stomp. Ganondorf down air is satisfying as hell to land. But it's a frightening attack. Big kill on Palutena, and big kill on Poot. There we go, the heavyweights definitely had the momentum on that one. And they bring it back. Dwarf has so many kills. Holy shit. A murderous rampage from a murderous man. Alright, let's get on to the next one. Alright, Spear Pillar. This might end up being a case of 1v1s here. Nope. Everyone's in the Spear Pillar Fight Club now. Oh, Poot is already dead. And there's Dialga. There he is, my boy. I have a big Palkia plush, but I don't have a big Dialga plush. I should get one at some point. Alright, Poot is down to his last stock already. Palutena has also lost a stock as well. Lord Dwarf has lost one stock. Cool Guy is working on... Well, I mean, he's still on his first, so... It's definitely possible for Skyworld to win this, but again, it's gonna be an uphill battle. I guess if you're in the sky, the only way you could go uphill is like climbing a mountain. Okay, maybe it's not possible for Palutena to win this. She has to play out of her goddamn mind, and I don't think that's gonna happen. Yeah, especially with Bowser edge guarding. Palutena, you need to play so smart. Can you do that? Unfortunately not. Tying it up 2-2. Super Heavyweights working on a comeback here. It's not over yet, but it will be over. Final destination. How fucking fitting. Alright. It's just gonna be an all-out brawl. Slobber Knocker, just an aggressive play from both sides. Cool Guy is the first to die. Poot is the second. This is a crazy match. Lord Dwarf is currently at a high percentile, so is Palutena. Palutena is definitely within KO range for Bowser. Well, she manages to dodge that dare. Oh, nice getting a kill on Dwarf. But unfortunately, she gets killed herself for her trouble. Lord Dwarf and Cool Guy kind of have the advantage here, especially with Poot down to his last stock. Oh, but these big up smashes, rather. Trying to stack on as much damage as possible. And she's definitely doing a good job with that. Dwarf is already down to 100%. Ooh. But unfortunately, it's hard to dodge around these two big heavyweights. You try to dodge one big slow move, and another one's coming at you. Oh, unfortunately, Palutena has his stock stolen by Poot. Dwarf is down to his last. Cool Guy is not far behind. Palutena is also down to her last thanks to Poot. Skyworld crew has to play smart. If they want the bracket reset, Skyworld crew has to play smart, and that was not smart. Palutena recovered into a volcano kick. Cool Guy down to his last stock. Pit's got to use his speed advantage here. Eee! The up smash from the heavyweight. Bowser taking it for the Super Heavyweights team, who wins 3-2. Super Heavyweights taking it over the Skyworld crew. And that is the tournament over. Super Heavyweights are the champions. Holy shit. Incredible performance from all teams involved. But that is it. Let's end the tournament and see the results. Full results are 13th place tie goes to Super Brothers, Pokemon Pals, Monkey Business, and Space Furries. 9th place goes to Melee Swordsmen, Round Friends, Edgy Boys, and PK Powerhouses. 7th place is Gotta Go Fast and Blaster Masters. 5th place tie, Fighting Against Fate and Missing Links. 4th place NES Classics. 3rd place The Dinosaurs. 2nd place Skyworld. And 1st place Super Heavyweights. That was an incredibly fun tournament to watch, in my opinion. That was some insane stuff.